Yo homies, this is Nate Patrick or Nate PTK really quickly. Here is the rundown. This is an F1 game, esports, whatever you like, tournament that I am running, $100 cash prize, just to give people a little some. Feel free to get involved. This was race 1 in Melbourne. Admittedly, we didn't go too technical on this initial one. We had a lot of new viewers. It went really well. We'll be doing this once a week for the next 12 weeks until the new F1 season. Thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe, etc. Bye! Obviously, fam, the points will be the same as your standard F1 race. The one thing I haven't thought about is the fastest lap. However, we're off, baby. We're with George Russell. We might mix it up to someone that's not AI, am I right? Or do the people want George Russell? I have a bad feeling like we already know the answer to that. Where's Airborne, baby? We got Joggles. We'll take Joggles as well. In the AlphaTauri. We call it Joggles the favorite, at the very least a top 5 for our first race. Bags Liddell as well, R-Bait. Racing Point R-Bait. Man's been grinding a little bit. Sula was indeed a very entertaining test match. I hope the audio levels are good. We do like it loud on this stream. But if I need to lower it, let me know. On board with R-Bait, baby. Damn, I'm probably going to forget to even speak a lot. I'm just going to enjoy watching it. I'm not going to lie. Happy for Perez, you know it, baby. Alright, Bags with a 120. Bags with a 120. There you go. M-Stone in second. Bambi third. Joggles fourth. Airborne in fifth. R-Bait finishing sixth. That's who we're on board with. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Just to confirm for you, those are your qualifying times. Tryhard in 8th, behind Vettel. Where's Jazz? What happened to Jazz CB? Jazz in 19th, with a 131. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Again, just confirming, we got 19 for today. Fam, everybody finishing ahead of the AI, apart from Jazz, and then Tryhard just behind Vettel. It is a relatively stacked field. Anything can happen. Tryhard with the mediums. Everyone else on the softs. I don't know if that has something to do with it. But the speculation is over. The race has begun. Well, green lights here in Melbourne to get us underway. Bags Liddell gets off to a decent start, but it's M-Stone in the Ferrari who gets the inside and moves straight along. We'll see if there are any incidents. We're seeing a bit of debris, I believe, come off the track. We'll have to review with the drivers as we see Bags make a lovely pass to regain top spot. It is a little tricky to overtake on this first half of Melbourne, but as you get towards the second half, DRS kicks in. We might get to some happier times. Bambi in third. R-Bait has moved up considerably from his start into fourth. Joggles fifth. Tryhard and Airborne leaving the AI behind. It is Jazz CB down in 12th. Just an awful qualifying for Jazz with these one-off qualifying. The one lap, you sort of get what you get. Bags off to a sensational start. The man who's helped me set this up probably the most. Mind you, Tryhard helped out a lot, and he is in 5th. Nice, clean, even start by and large. I felt like I saw some debris early on. Maybe it was just someone running off the track limits, off to a bit of the dirt or whatnot. Who would know? Nice and smooth to start off with, I feel. On board with Bags now as we come and finish the first lap. It is Bags Liddell in first in the McLaren. His teammate Bambi in third. M-Stone, Ferrari actually having a good time of it in second. Joggles in fourth. Tryhard fifth. R-Bait has slipped down to 7th behind Airborne. Vettel in 8th. Bottas 9th. And Jazz, we may well do a bit of those ones with. as he tries to pass Bottas, the worst driver in F1, just saying. Jazz getting a little bit frustrated, trying to pass the man from Mercedes. He'll go past now on the inside. Jazz CB, lovely passing move. Bottas is trash. He'll keep his eyes on Vettel. Arbe is dueling with Airborne. A bit late on that, to be quite honest, but Airborne blocking off the attempted pass. And see there, you predicted pit stop strat. Nothing too unexpected. One stop on these 25%ers. Bags opening a big lead early on. I tell you what, respect it. 2 seconds over M-Stone. Fastest lap also set by Bags. He is the favorite. He has got Bambi in third. And it's now almost a 2.5 second lead, goodness me, over M-Stone. It's not to say that M-Stone's been bad, by no means. Second overall, Bambi close behind, but Bags Liddell is an absolute unit. Bambi not far behind whatsoever in third. Joggles in fourth, 2 seconds behind, a tiny bit off the pace. Try hard, fighting back in the Alpha. 2 seconds behind him, Air BNB as we like to call him, affectionately known. Further back is Arbe, who has been practicing, but maybe has just had a few incidents. I'm not really sure. I wouldn't mind hearing a bit more on that race start. Jazz CB up into 8th spot. He qualified a little bit slowly. And hey, we're going to get a little bit meta at this point, but it feels like we've probably nailed it with the AI settings. It is AI from 9th to 19th, and that's the way we like it. It gives the opportunity for some points for those that are unable to make it for this race number 1. But hey, it doesn't mean we have to watch them. This is Jazz CB behind Arbe. Can he catch up to him on the straight? Arbe with plenty of pace. Jazz, I think, will just tuck in behind. This could be a good little battle, you know. We like to focus on the top of the pack for sure. M-Stone and Bambi battling away. It looks like McLaren may well be very strong. Arbe, good defensive driving to keep Jazz off in the Red Bull. Jazz's teammate, your mate Brucey, did not show today. Classic Brucey material. How's Arbe feeling right now? 4 laps in the hutch. This is, of course, where we will start the 2021 season after the pandemic scrapped Melbourne for 2020. Arbe's still going here, ladies and gentlemen. Jazz is doing his very best. His very, very best. And finally, the pass will come. Arbe holding him off for quite a while, but Jazz much better than his qualifying would suggest. Arbe will try and stick nice and close to Jazz CB because there's quite a bit of daylight between him and the AI in Vettel in 9th. Jazz with 8.5 seconds to make up for Airbnb. And it is the 2 Alfa Romeo lads in the 5th and 6th. 2.5 seconds separating him and Joggles, with another 2.5 between Bambi and M-Stone, and you feel like that's the big battle. The McLaren and the Ferrari. Bags Liddell, more or less flawless, you have to say. He's already catching up to... Oh. Watch out, Renault. Watch out, baby. Bags Liddell is coming into Lapia. I don't know if we had him as the mark favourite. You did not try hard say he thought Bags was the favourite. And maybe, just maybe, McLaren will be slightly different to other F1 races that you've seen. F1 esports, we're going to have, let's say, a bit more NASCAR than F1 at times. We're going to have some destruction derbies. We're going to have some races whose sole objective is to take out the leading teams. I don't think any of them made it today, so one clean race to start off with. And then we'll see from there. This is Bambi trying to close in on M-Stone, only half a second separating the pair. Will we have a McLaren 1-2 to get started or not? As Tryhard, I believe the first to pit, you'd say a lap or two earlier than most of the other, if not all others. I'm having a look, unless the AI decides to come in. Tryhard pitting early does mean Jazz and R-Bait can go past, and R-Bait has snuck back into 6th. For how long, ladies and gentlemen? Oh! I thought it was going to be a straightforward maneuver, but Jazz, with a little bit of trouble initially, does get the pass. Back to Bambi and M-Stone. M-Stone has held Bambi off this entire time. Of course, already they're going to need to try and get past the AI racers, not just compete with the humanoids, if you like. Tryhard goes past Bottas, by the way. Just needs to get past Vettel, who's about 8 seconds behind. You know what? I thought he was 8 seconds behind. Apparently it was that easy. And a little bit of a touch and go here. Bambi does get past the Renault, but a tiny bit of contact perhaps. Joggles will come into pit. As we talked about, lap 7 is when we expected people to start boxing. Vettel and Bottas pass, who really cares about that? The one AI we do care about, George Russell, into 11th. Can he get his second ever championship points? There we go, everyone coming into pit now. There are a few drivers still out there. A new front wing for R-Bait. He's clearly been in the wars a little bit. Oh, R-Bait, we love you so. He and Jazz will fall back into the pack just a little bit. That's okay. We don't mind. Want to turn on the mini-map? The full track map? I'm always a little bit tempted, not going to lie. You can't see it anyway, so we'll turn it off. Kick W. My camera will cover the race standings on the other side as too. That's something to think about going forward. We're on board with R-Bait, the best looking driver in this race. He's in 13th, but again, a few of the AI drivers ahead of him have not pitted. M-Stone still in second, but will come into pit, which will give Bambi the rare foray into second. Airborne in 4th, Joggles 5th, Tryhard 6th. Again, it is Jazz and R-Bait lagging behind a little. Is Bottas out of the race, by the way? Bottas is out. I've missed that incident, and I apologize for it, but Bottas is out of there. Unlucky. As the yellow flag goes up, it's only for a moment, back to green. Again, I can only assume Bottas has had an incident somewhere, and I've missed it like the peasant that I am. Do we like the telemetry on or not? Now I'm just fiddling around with the settings because I'm having fun with it. Bambi up in the first. Hasn't pitted yet from memory. Bag second, Airborne third. The big mover, Jazz CB, up 7 spots. Maybe he's just going for the driver of the day. You know what? Hang on. No. There's been an incident somewhere, surely. Bags in second and has not boxed yet. Bags Liddell, we might have to speak with the man after the race. Goodness gracious me, something's gone down and we have not worked out what it is. Jazz with a little bit of a penalty, but he'll wear that like a yellow card when he plays FIFA or football. Again, I'm just enjoying mucking around now. Bad luck. Alright, fine. Fine. Let's head on back up to the top. Bags Liddell back up in first. What was going on there? He dropped down for a while. Was it something to do with a pit stop? I honestly don't know. However, he's back into first. Airborne in second. They are your two that have not pitted yet. M-Stone third. May well be your race leader in a short amount of time. Bambi fourth. Joggles fifth. Very close behind Bambi. Goodness gracious me. Look at this. Joggles almost touching a moment earlier. We are 2/3, or close to 2/3, being done through your opening race of this Grand Pritk. Try hard in 6. Now I want this again. Look how close this is. This is ridiculous. This is absurd. They're not that far behind the driver in front, but I think that is someone that will be lapped. Jazz is down in 17th. I feel like there's been some incidents that we've missed, I'm not going to lie. Jazz CB is in for his second pit stop. Something's gone down. However, everybody now will have pitted. That will put M-Stone back into the lead. And to be honest, I can probably get rid of this at this point. M-Stone is your race leader with 5 laps remaining. Joggles a second and a half in behind. Bambi is trying to get inside Joggles' car. No longer interested in overtaking, just wants to be with him. Only a second behind is Try Hard in the Alpha in 4th. Bags Liddell, who was your race leader for so long. Something has gone down there. He has dropped down to 5th. McLaren, after looking like they might be 1-2 at one stage, it's less exciting for them right now. Airborne in 6th. And then a massive, massive gap. Arbe in 7th. Goes to say hello to some of his fans. Look, 7th is still very respectable. We have nothing against it. Clifford says, Forza Ferrari. Clifford, you're being represented by Vettel. He is your sub for today. And he's in 8th, but obviously it's M-Stone, your teammate, who's in top spot that we are most interested in. Jazz is in 18th. He's pitted twice, Jazz CB. And you have to doubt whether he'll be taking home any championship points. We look forward to hearing what went down. I have no doubt that he will overtake. He might even start now. Goodness me, that is some tight racing, but he's done the job. But I think, to be fair, we may well stay with the race leaders from here on out. I've got that info on, and again, I've got the camera there, so I apologise. There's no point in me having it there, is there? M-Stone is your leader. Joggles is in 2nd, less than a second behind. The same distance, roughly, between him and Bambi. Try Hard, even less so. It is ridiculously close between these top 4, and every driver, of course, from a different team. We only start repeating when we get to Bags in 5th, who is 3 seconds behind Try Hard in 4th. Airborne 6 seconds back. Arbe is in daylight between him and anybody in front or behind. We can more or less lock him in for 7th. And like I said, Jazz has a lot of overtaking to do if he's to take home any points today. Albon not exactly helping him out either. Alright! It is tight as all get out. At the top. By and large, it has been a nice clean race. We won't see it repeated for the races going forward. Bayless, I'm looking at you. Jazz CB, Bottas, you feel like there was an incident there. We'll try and get it confirmed for you after the race. But it's all about this top 4. Try Hard. Closing in on Bambi. Wants the inside. Try Hard. A lot of contact there with Bambi, but does get the overtake. Bambi has to relent. Try Hard into 3rd. And the McLaren now in 4th and 5th. Ken Bags catch up to his teammate. He was almost 3 seconds behind earlier. He is flying Bags Liddell. Bambi in fourth, trying to stay in touch with Tryhard. A second and a half roughly between him and Joggles. But it is M-Stone who is your race leader. Sul says, who is replacing me? Sul, you will be replaced by the highest AI possible. Not to mention, mate, Bottas is out, so that would be a bit mean if I gave you that type of L. Ferrari having a rare good day. We're approaching the final few laps. Is this Joggles on the inside? It is. It's not a very clean overtake at all, but it's good enough from Joggles. M-Stone, you have a feeling will try to respond sooner rather than later. Tryhard goes past the Renault. He's in third. Bags Liddell's overtaken Bambi, who's drifting back a little bit. Arbe is pitting. I don't think that we'll see him drop position, because he was quite a lot in front of Vettel, and maybe he'll go for fastest lap. We haven't decided what we're doing with fastest lap for the Grand Prix TK. Joggles versus M-Stone. Here he comes. M-Stone with the pass. Nicely done. A lot cleaner than the reverse from Joggles before. It may well not be the last one we get before we're done here. Tryhard has dropped to almost 2 seconds behind. You wonder how his car is. As we head into the last pair of laps. M-Stone and Joggles. Ferrari. Can they get a rare race lead? Joggles! Oh, it's heavy! Just smacks back into M-Stone, not once but twice, and M-Stone says, if you're not going to race cleanly, then I'll see you later. This pair are going at it. Bags into third, by the way. He's leaving Tryhard behind. He and Bambi are not racing poorly by any means, but they've had to do what they had to do. Airborne again, similarly, giving up, you believe, on that top five. We'll say, give me fastest lap or just a clean car. Arbate will do well to hold off Vettel, but did pit. And we'll stick with these top two, who are going at it. M-Stone and Joggles. Bags is flying, chat. Bags Liddell is coming back into it. Do not write him off. It's been all about M-Stone and Joggles. But you have a feeling Bags wants this win. That might sound really obvious. Everybody wants the win, you might say. Not everyone has the ability. All right, on the straight here. Bags a little slow out of that last turn. Joggles trying to use the slipstring from M-Stone. Not enough to pass. Bambi overtaken Tryhard, who drops into fifth. It's all about positioning on this last lap then. Joggles around the outside. Can't get past M-Stone. When will Bags make his move? He goes very wide there, Bags. Last lap. And we have no idea who's going to take out Melbourne. What an opening race it's been. Jazz down in 17th. We'll have a chat with him. Arbate will finish 7th guaranteed. But at the top, M-Stone versus Joggles. This is crazy. They are wheel to wheel right now. Joggles on the inside. Then M-Stone on the next corner forces him out wide. Goodness me, Bags. Bags Liddell, ladies and gentlemen. He makes the most of those two mucking around. Bags Liddell takes the lead right at the end of this race one. M-Stone and Joggles must have a lot of damage to their vehicles. And Bags Liddell, it was late, but it was great. Gets that checkered flag. M-Stone in second, Joggles third. Bambi so close to a podium finish. And Try Hard will take 5th. Well. Bags Liddell, your race leader for the first half. Something went down. He was in 4th. And Mstone and Joggles, while they were dueling, Bags Liddell makes the most of their indecision, or maybe just the contact. What a strong finish. McLaren might not get that 1-2. They were close to having 2 on the podium, but Bambi 1/10 of a second behind Joggles. Airborne in 6th. Arbate will comfortably take 7th. Jazz CB has retired. Maybe he's just given up. I guess if you're in 18th or whatnot, you can sort of understand. Jazz, what went down? We will find out. Racing Point take 7th. Well, in Arbate, ladies and gentlemen, that is Melbourne done and dusted. What a start to the Grand Prix TK. Try Hard gets driver of the day. Geordie says, I tried something last lap and it didn't work, but ladies and gentlemen, the celebration. Bags, we may have to deduct points. Congratulations, Bags Liddell. You may spray that virtual champagne, for you are our inaugural race winner. Front wing got smacked off, says Try Hard. That might explain a bit. Just a recap for you. You have to put up with me. I apologize. I was just enjoying mucking around with the settings. I should focus more on the race. Bags in 1st, but Airborne with that fastest lap. Are we going to incorporate fastest lap? Haven't decided yet. Mstone in 2nd. Joggles in 3rd. McLaren, Ferrari, and Alpha on the podium. That's why we love F1 esports. McLaren also in 4th. Try Hard. And Airborne, the Alpha, who I got to admit, Alfa Romeo, I think we were thinking were maybe the favorites heading into it. Might have to adjust that going forward. Arbate, a very respectful 7th, getting Racing Point in there. Ferrari, Mercedes, and George Russell. Collect your points to finish your top 10.